Okay. It's already off, Cat. 12/02, 1998. 27. I do. Yeah, I changed it today, I believe. We had to change it. No, it will not. Let me go on my notes real quick, Cap. I'll take notes from yesterday. Or Cap, so you want the definition of the RP 10 rule? So for RP 11, what I wrote down, it says violations in green zones. Engaging in criminal activity in green zone or near its borders, like hospitals, vehicle market, etc., waiting for players to exit a green zone with the intent to kill them, engaging in criminal activity, including shootouts in job zones. The punishment could be 30 to 60 minutes in jail. Second, let me go back to my other notes. RP8 is lack of game activity from the player for more than 5 minutes. Punishment, disconnection from the server. 1 second, sorry. Or P14 says sexual harassment, basically any form of sexual action, including simulation, explicit dialogue, or actions, the use of ethnic and LGBTQ slurs, stalking other players, or excessive verbal detail or description with sexual. Basically, it's sexual harassment, anything with that. want to be an officer with the police department to protect and serve, man. Basically, just stop mainly all crime, man. Like just the other day, I was getting shot at. I was doing a mechanic gig, and it's like nobody was there to stop it at that moment. So I wanna basically help the ones that cannot help themselves at the moment. I want to protect and serve and do my everyday duties when it comes down to being a police officer. I would immediately contact my captain. I would have to report him, and that's just what it would have to be. Like, we're supposed to have each other back, but can't break rules when you're signing up to protect people and to follow rules. I would try to calm the situation as much as possible, not to escalate the situation, leading to anything else. Because a form of this is to try to de-escalate, even if that person becomes aggressive. If that person does not want to comply with what I'm trying to ask them, then I would call for backup at that moment, and from there, it's just gonna have to be going to jail, man. At that point, it's important because you have to basically stay in character. Like it's very important because there's rules to follow when it comes down to this. There's like it's basically almost an everyday life thing to follow when it comes down to this. And a lot of people do rely on us when it comes down to it. So it's most definitely very important. Should be practiced every day. I would not do that. I would explain to them, that I understand that we're friends, but at the end of the day, this is my job, this is my career, and I do not want to lose it over giving special treatment to someone. They don't put money in my pockets and they don't pay me, and at that point, it's I would honestly most likely stop being friends with them for them to try to even ask me that question and jeopardize my career. I eventually want to move up. I eventually want to make the department, happy, and I want all my superiors to be proud of me and congratulate me on doing such a good job. I'm here for long term, and like I said, I eventually want to move up and be a sergeant or anything like that in the department, and I want to learn as much as possible. Yes. How do I put it in that? All right, I should have dropped in there. Thank you so much.